hopefully this is on. That's the hope whenever I press start stream. Will my YouTube refresh? Let's see if I'm live. Yep. There we go. Okay, we're gonna do the usual that I usually do in my little like stream starting screen, which I don't have at the moment. Which is I'm gonna throw this in 2 Discord channels because that's where I usually throw all my stuff, and then we can begin playing. Okay, first it's like the Lunar G Discord server, and second just like a friends that I just advertised my stuff in. And with that, there we go. So now I'm gonna be talking to myself for a bit. Let's have a quick check at that. Okay, cool. Yeah, it looks like everything's working. Alright. Well, welcome back to Hollow Knight Silksong, Steel Soul mode. Last time we had an embarrassing death where I died at a phantom right before entering Act 2. So, for the past hour and a half, as it says on screen, I have been focusing on getting back to just about Widow. Let me move this headphone so I can hear myself talk. The audio's also been mixed a little differently, so it should sound a little nicer this stream instead of being as blown out as it was last stream, which, my gosh, but it wasn't that bad. It's just personal preference. So we're back here in Belheart. So let's make sure that's all good. Yep, we're back here in Belheart. Now this is after Widow. Let's make this very clear. This is after Widow, and I've only done one thing differently, which is I have, if I can find it, gotten a pouch capacity upgrade, which I just bought off the vendor in Farfields. But we are actually going to do a few things differently this time around. Starting with, let's do the easy one first. We're going to go get an upgrade. Because yes, we can get tool damage upgrades and all that, but I want to get a pretty easy upgrade to get now that I have gotten past Widow. Our plan is to be a bit more equipped when it comes to getting to Phantom, so if I can do that by then, that'd be good. Okay, let me quickly just fix up audio real quick, because I think the audio mix seems a little whack. There we go, that should be good. My mic could sound blown out, I don't really care. But first, we're going to go for an upgrade. So, this game, if you don't know, has 2 upgrades. For tools specifically. Let's get this real quick. Oh yeah, we got an upgrade again, which is nice. So, we have pouch capacity upgrades, which upgrade how many tools you can hold at one time, and crafting kits, which upgrade how much damage your tools do. So, I was originally going into the fight with give me 1 second. The fight with Phantom with only tool damage upgrades, but let's get some capacity upgrades is what I'm thinking. Starting by coming here, we want to go up here and get this. This is the straight pin. This is just a tool we're gonna grab. I don't know if we're gonna be using it for the actual fight, but we could theoretically. We're gonna talk to this guy. So this guy wants us to do a test of skill with the straight pin, and will give us a reward if we win. It costs 25 rosaries, so a bit of a steep price, but now we can do this. And we're going to get 15 of them to be able to get this upgrade. Let's do it like this. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay. Oh, I missed. No. My depth perception, because I... No, my depth perception, because I play on a Steam Deck. Oh. No. I'm playing poorly. If this is how I play, I'm gonna die to Phantom again. But... yeah, so we need to get 15 of these to be able to get a no, not damage, capacity upgrade. Okay. We're gonna lock in for this one. Okay. 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 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay. There we go. And that's it. That's literally all we have to do. And now we get a pouch upgrade. So we can now hold 10 of these, which are well, 12 of these, but we originally can only hold 8 because we have 2 pouch upgrade. Okay, wait, I forgot that I haven't got a specific upgrade yet, but because we have 2 pouch upgrades. Now next, because I'm doing all this while we are just kind of here, let's just save an exit and go back. Next we want to go for a specific item exclusive to Steel Soul. Because yes, Steel Soul has exclusive items. I forgot I started a bench right here in the marrow. Actually, while we're here... Oh wait, I forgot there was nothing there. I'm down. While we are here, because we just got the pouch capacity upgrade, let's go and do... Oh, okay. Let's go and do a enemy arena. Audio glitch. There's a few audio glitches already. I'm kind of concerned about that, but they should die down. Let's go and get a mask upgrade. Or a mask shard of a mask, I should say. Okay, you're doing damage to yourself by just jumping in there. Okay, cool. There we go, that one's dead. I gotta lock in for a second here so I don't accidentally die. But it's kind of hard to die in this area. I didn't even see that one. Come here. Okay, there we go. Dead. Dead. There should be one more set of enemies here. Oh yeah, just 4 of these. Oh, nice, 3 for 1, let's go. Okay, that's great, that's great. And that's it. This is a mask shard. This was just a basic mask shard. It's not that bad. Okay, we can also get... Oh, let's kill this guy. So we want to go next for... should we go for the other mask shard right now? I kind of don't want to. A lot of the stuff I'm doing right now is sort of serves as a pre-stream sort of stuff I could have done, because I want to build enough time for people to join in, and this is sort of stuff that I can just do and it doesn't really matter ultimately for stream purposes. I will be including this in the video when I make the videos of these streams, but I won't be including this in well, I will be including this in stream because it's streamed, but I will be... It's not important, is what I'm saying. Like, this is just grabbing stuff at the moment. What have we got here? The Terrible Tyrants. I'm not going to be able to do this quest. Because I can potentially die doing this quest, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to die. So, we're just going to skip over that quest. And we're going to go down here. Now this... Down in the Moss Grotto, we now have the needle in, which means we can now come down here to this door, and if we play our needle in like this, we open the door. The door is now open. So we enter here, and this is... Now if I can please, there we go, for the Hunter's Journal. Now if we come over here, we want to hit these 2 switches right here. Oh wait, we want to grab the map too, just for 100%. We grab the map. And it's actually our first map. I think we got it in the game. Yes, it is our first map because it's free. We come down here. First, I want to just come over here and boom, sit at this bench. Second, I want to come over here and I want to talk to Eva. Eva is a character that I think is interesting. Eva is a character that I find very interesting because she's just trapped. She's just trapped in this chamber, forever living. Okay, so we're going to get her insight. There's not much insight I can provide to this section of gameplay. I'm trying my best here. But yeah, we get 2 of these upgrades in the game, which is pretty cool. The Crest of Hunter. Right, cool. Come back when you have more stuff. This is based off memory lockets, so we don't really need to worry about that right now. We'll get it later, but not now. Okay, we can come up here. First, we want to come over here. We want to come over here and do this stuff. We want to go this way. And then as soon as we can, go up here. Wait for this to charge at me. Let's kill this thing real quick, because Hunter's Journal. That took so much damage there, but that's okay, that's okay. And get the Seal Fragment. We want to be as powerful as possible going into Phantom, because we don't want to die to Phantom. Can I come back? Thank you. Okay, there we go. Now we're gonna get one more thing here before we are done with this area, and we're gonna go get a Mask Fragment. It's the last one you can get in Act 1, before you have to hit Act 2 to get more. And then Act 2 has like 10 more, so like, you can get a ton of Mask Shards in Act 2. There's a tool up here, isn't there? Yeah, it's a useless one. It's the... Oh no, it's not a tool, it's a... Yeah, it's a Rune Heart. Sells for money, that's all that's very good for. There we go. And this is where we're going to get... Oh no. Sorry, I was going to lock in there, but now I'm going to genuinely lock in after getting hit there. Okay, here we go. Okay, there we go. I came back here with like 9 masks. Or nearly 9 masks. I did not do this when it was intended. There we go, there we go. And there we go. We now have all the Mask Shards we can get in Act 1. Now we only have like 1 or 2 more things we can go for. So I'm going to go for those real quick. One is... In 1 second when I get over here. One is just another Spiel Fragment. I know we can do 1 more Spiel Fragment, but we'll do that in a little bit. And then... One... Just adjust this real quick. Okay, cool. One... is a very important item that we're going to need to get to be able to beat Phantom much easier. And then once we get those, we can start making our way through Sinner's Row. So that's our plan at the moment. That's going to take us 15-ish minutes. Not even that, I bet. It's not going to take long, though. Okay, let's go up here. Luckily the bridge is broken now, so I can just jump down. Jump up. Let's go to Deep Darks. Let's try to get that Spiel Fragment without dying. I released a YouTube short literally about me dying in that exact spot, so this could go catastrophically wrong very easily. Okay, is that better? Maybe. We'll see. Let's do an audio test. I want to do an audio test. There's just things I do periodically with my phone where I check the audio real quick. So I do apologize for 1 second just to make sure the audio is mixed properly. Whoa. Okay, cool. Our audio is mixed properly. That's all that matters there. Okay, we're gonna go for a spill fragment now. Okay, we don't want to take hits. That's just a bad thing. Okay, let's go down. Alright, down here. We could also get an enemy here and like a bunch of beast shards or something, but I don't care about those. Alright, heal. Jumping down. Down into here. No. Okay, there we go. Okay, we switched up now. Let's go on up here and boom, steel fragment. Let's go. We can get one more before the end of, we can get multiple before the end of Act 1, but I just want to go for one more. Wait, I can jump here now. In the short, I fell there because I didn't have the double jump or the wall bounce. Double jump's coming out, but we will get that this stream if we can get to Act 2. Alright, so now that we've done that, we're going to go for a very important item that is going to really help with the fight against Phantom. And literally anything. It will maybe have to do a bit more rosary farming, like miscellaneously, but that's okay. Rosary farming's not bad. So we are going to go for what is called a shell satchel, I think it's called. Which is a Steel Soul exclusive item, because there is an item in the regular mode called the Dead Bug's Curse that you get in the Wormways, which is where we're heading now. Which is essentially an item which allows you to save some rosaries after you die, but since you can't really be allowed to die in this mode, they've added a whole new audio glitch. They've added a whole new item exclusive to this mode that instead of saving your rosaries upon death, makes it so you have more carry capacity for your items. Okay, why is there so many audio glitches? Because those are just like video glitches too. So we're gonna sit here, and we're gonna go out this way. We're also gonna go get the guy that's here. Down here, I think. Is he further down? He's down here. There we go. So now we have the actual shop unlocked for the bell heart. Alright, bye-bye. Okay, let's go. We can also get a flea while we're here if we really want to. Alright. Past these worms. We could theoretically do this. Wait, that's timed perfectly. Okay, this is not working out. Wait. Okay, you know what? We're gonna stop trying. Is it over here? Or is it just at one of those guys? Oh, it's here. Yeah. The shell satchel. Now, that's all we want from here. That's all we want from here. We're not doing Wormways right now because I don't like Wormways. It's scary. So, that's all we want from Wormways. So, we're just going to save and quit because I don't mind using save and quit for traveling back to places. I did the speed run, so it's kind of built into my system at this point. This is what we went after. So, we're currently carrying 12. So, if I put this on, we are now carrying 16. Which is much more useful. And is what we're going to be using from now on. It means we could do more damage with tools. So, that's a huge upgrade. Okay, I immediately fall in the parkour section. But yeah, no, that's huge. Okay, there we go. So now we're going to go unlock the bell here. We're not going to do anything beyond unlock the bell here, I believe. Because I don't need to do anything else in Blasted Steps right now. Because I can't even do Last Judge if I wanted to. I haven't done the Final Bell and Greymore. Is there anything in... Not yet. There's nothing in Blasted Steps I want yet. Because the only thing I would want in Blasted Steps is the Brooch dice. I think magnified dice, something like that. But because right now you have to gamble for them. The thing is, with this game, in Act 1, there's an NPC in Blasted Steps who gambles with you, and if you win enough times, you win the Brooch dice, or magnetic dice, I forgot what they're called. But they're the best item in the game, and we want them. Okay, let's look at the shop real quick. Yes, okay, we got all the stuff back. We can get a spool fragment right now. We can also get a memory locket right now if you wanted to. But the merchant in Farfield sells it for a much better price. So we're going to go to Farfields for that. Let's see how much this rune harp gives us first before we decide to buy the spool fragment. Because I forgot how much it gives me. But if it gives me enough, I need... How much would I need? 270 plus 150. That's more than enough. Great. Okay, cool. We'll go get the spool fragment too. Then we want to go buy a memory locket from the Farfields guy so we can have multiple tools. And then we can start doing stuff like Crawfather or the Craw... But I forgot what they're called. I forget the names of the enemies because I just see them as like the enemy type. So I see them as the bird enemy, and that's what I refer to them as. Okay, let's go back to Farfields. The Fender isn't far from where I am right now, so that's good. We'll go up, we'll get a memory locket, and then we will go from there. While we're doing this, I want to talk about something really funny, because I was looking at my analytics last night for the stream from last night. And since we're starting to get a few numbers here, I want to actually refer to this, because I think it's funny just to talk about it. So, my highest concurrent last night was 34, which I'm very grateful for. And I was looking at the statistics on YouTube Studios, and about 91% of my viewers for that, my watch hours, came from people from TVs. So I think my stream ended up audio glitch, my gosh. I also apologize for any time there's an audio glitch at all, because I know that's a video glitch as well. What should we use? Let's do straight pins. But yeah, so 91% of my audience 91% of the watch time for my audience, which was a lot of it, came from TVs. So I think I ended up in people's recommended in their autoplay last night. So I autoplayed on their TVs, and there's just the stream playing while they were sleeping, which I think is really fun. And then people like slowly leaving at some point, which like, yeah, that's when people were waking up. So yeah, I think that's really cool. I'm interested to see if this stream ends up being the same thing or if it's different. Considering it's like the same tags, the same premise, everything. So I wonder if that's gonna be the same case or it's gonna be different. Anyway, we're doing stuff that we currently have done before in the previous stream, because I wanted to originally go to Phantom, but I realized I want to do a little more than Phantom for stuff that I haven't done for Phantom. So I thought I would just do it all now. So right now we're going to do this quest because it gives us a craft kit. I don't know if we can get another crafting kit in Act 1. I don't think we can. So we're going for a crafting kit right now. Okay, cool. We're going for another crafting kit right now, so we have a bit more tool damage, and with how many tools we have, it's going to be really... We're starting a tool build, is what I'm saying. We're starting a tool build. And if we can get 330 groceries, I will 100% get the final memory locket for the Hunter's crest, because being able to, as soon as we enter Act 2, immediately run back and get those dice off the dead body of the NPC, because the NPC does die if you enter Act 2, and you can pick up the dice off the dead body. But if you go into Act 3, which, yeah, there's an Act 3 in this game, you do end up losing the opportunity to grab that because the thief takes the dice and sells them in his shop. So you gotta grab them in Act 1 or 2, unless you want to pay like 800 rosaries for it. Which, it's worth 800 rosaries. I'm not saying it isn't, I'm just saying if you want to get it for a cheaper price. aka free. Grab them in Act 2. Because you get them for free. Because he's literally dead. Alright, let's go do this arena. Oh, hello. Okay, cool. Okay, this is... Can I get to this area early? No, I cannot. Oh, hello, guys. Okay, let's heal real quick, and then we're gonna go do the Crawbirds arena here. We're also gonna grab all these rosaries because I kind of wanna... Oh, hello. Okay, let's not go on with free mask into this battle. Okay, good, good, good. Yeah, because this is how we unlock a bunch of the stuff in this area. And also, these all give you, like, rosaries. They store all their rosaries in these little claw nests here. So, yeah. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're gonna lock in for a second. Even though this one isn't too bad. It's if I get cocky and I don't take my time with it. Like I'm kind of doing right now, but not as a bit more extreme. Okay, let's go over here. Let's heal. So you just want to get like Thorn Storm, all those items that we can grab now and here and don't have to come back for. It just makes things easier. Okay, can I do this? Nice, okay, cool. I used a lot of my nail my first playthrough of Silksong because I was too attached to nail. Okay, we're gonna try to use our tools as much as possible this playthrough though, because this Steel Soul's scary, is what I'm saying. There we go, there we go. Okay, cool. Audio glitches, we love them. We're trying our best with them. There we go. Oh. We got the all the feathers done for this quest as well, so we can now go get a crafting kit. Okay, cool. Let's grab all these. And with that, we are officially opened up the entirety of the vertical section of this area. We're gonna try our best to avoid the enemies here that we don't want to fight, because like not activating that guy, because yeah, that we don't want to fight him. We don't want to fight him at all. Over here, we want to go get a flea. So when it comes to like using a tool build, we're gonna need a bunch of beast shards because we're gonna need to rebuild our tools. And once I get a specific tool, which I'm hoping to grab before entering Act 2, because I will want it for Phantom. It's just the quest is annoying for it and very scary. I could die in the quest. Oh, I gotta do this now, don't I? There we go. Okay. So, where was I? Yeah. I want to grab one more attack tool before we go into Act 2 and fighting Phantom in general. Because it's going to be very good against Phantom for one, but also it's good against a lot of Act 2 enemies. like a lot of Act 2 enemies, because it's a floor tool, but you want to go for attacks. Because a lot of enemies are on the floor, and attacks do poison damage, and with increased capacity and tool damage... Oh my gosh, I apologize for that one, I don't know what's happening now. The computers are currently adjusting to streaming, so it'll be a good little second before we are happy with the setup, but once it's set up and happy, it will be very minimal audio glitches. Like that. Oh, that might not have been an audio glitch actually, I might have just been overreacting. Okay, let's go for it. Because we're just gonna grab all the items we can grab here. This is the Fawn Storm. We're gonna actually switch out Fawn Storm. Surprisingly, Fawn Storm, in my opinion, is the best silk skill in the game. It is the most versatile silk skill, but for the path of going down in Act 1 to get to Act 2, the Silk Spear is actually the better silk skill to use. And I'll explain why when we get to the Mist. Specifically, the Mist is... you need it. But like, it's just objectively better in Act 1 to use the Silk Spear. Okay, there we go. So we are now going to go get the bell. And just grab whatever's down here. Also these as well. We need rosaries too. But we're gonna go down here and we're gonna grab... Okay. I didn't want to grab those first, but that's fine. Okay, cool. Yeah, we have enough for the memory locket now too, which is nice. We want to go straight here. I don't know if there's anything up top there, but I don't think it fully matters. How do I get over there from here? Yeah, okay, here's the bell. So we can now, if we wanted to, fight Last Judge, but then we have to go through the underworks and these other areas that I don't want to go through. It's not optimal to go through the underworks. So we are going to go through an alternate route to get to Act 2, which we did last night's stream. We died right at the end before Act 2, but with these new additions to our arsenal, I'm hoping it ends better this time. And I don't die to Phantom. Because we now have an extra 4 tools, like maybe 6 depending on the tool. And we now have poison damage, and we're going to have the maximum tool upgrades we can have at the moment. So I'm hoping, really hoping, we can fight Phantom really quickly. Okay, cool. There we go. We want to casually be farming rosaries the entire time because we need... I've actually researched it. You need 11,000 to 12,000 rosaries depending on what you've unlocked to get everything in the shops. There you go. And now he's going to give us the crafting kit. There we go. Now we do more damage. Now we want to go to Bellheart again because we want to go just get the memory locket. And then from there, we will start going down the route we planned. Because we need to go to Sinner's Row. That's the first place we're going to go. Alright, so let's go to Bellheart. We could theoretically do the Silver Bell quest if we wanted to. We could theoretically do Skull Tyrant if we wanted to at this point. But I don't think either of them give a reward. Like, it gives rosary necklaces, but I don't really want that. It's not worth the dying risk to go do those things. So these give 60 shards, which is what we're going to buy a ton of when we get there at that point. There we go. Anything to equip while I'm just... Yeah, okay, we can equip that while we're doing this. And we also want to switch out to Silk Spear. Because Act 1, Silk Spear is better. Oh yeah, we will be getting a different tool to replace the Stray Pin. Because we want to get the polyps. The polyps are really good. They're bombs, and they will be good against Widow. Not Widow. Wait, Widow's dead. I mean, Phantom. I killed Widow like an hour ago. Off stream. Oh, let's take a second for the audio glitch. Okay, cool. Let's kill you, because you are annoying me? Okay, cool. Let's go in here. I can't wait to fight Morwing with all the upgrades and then absolutely smash Morwing because we have all the upgrades. Okay. Let's figure stories while we're actually just doing stuff that's already been done before. Oh, why'd you jump down here, dude? Up here. Come on. Okay, guys, stop playing poorly, please. Okay, I have to lock into this height real quick. Come down here, come down here. Come down here. No, you stay up there? Okay. There we go. Okay, cool. Okay. What's a good story that I have? Oh yeah, at my workplace, because I work in a suit shop. Today I went to work, right? Because I work at this suit shop. It's like a very new job. I'm not that good at it at the moment. But I went in, and then my brother walks in. He planned on tormenting me, but he was told to leave. Because yeah, this job, my boss takes it's very seriously. If I goof off, I get in trouble. So very grateful for the fact that he did not torment me. Because that would have caused a bit of trouble. But yeah, like, it's a fun job. I'm enjoying it. Like, there's some days where it's like just doing nothing basically, but there's like today, which was really good. It was a lot of people coming in, good steady flow of talking to people, and it was overall just a really good day. Plus my co-workers are really fun. One of them is subscribed to me, so I'm really, well, I mean, I don't care if he's watching, but I mean, I care obviously, but like, it's I'm not going to try to explain myself. So we're going to keep going here. There we go. Oh, that was nice and clean. That was a clean kill. Okay, nice. Hit spear, curve claw, and that was clean. Alright, let's go to Sinner's Road. We're first going to go save this guy, obviously, because once you get enough fleas, they also need this guy saved to be able to go to the next area. Also need to kill Last Judge, so we will be doing that sometime early Act 2. I just want to start getting the Act 2 movement stuff so we can have all the movement abilities, go get all the items. And from there, we should be overpowered enough to not die, hopefully. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to avoid these guys for now. We want to actually kill these guys at some point, but we want to wait until we get a certain quest. Down there is just a bunch of beast shards. It's not worth it at all. Alright, let's go through here. Hey, what if you feel if I use a trap on you? Oh no. Wait, I don't want to die like this. I don't want to die like this, no. Okay, cool. Okay. I hate this area so much. I hate Biowater so much, and I'm going to be scared of Biowater when we actually go to do Biowater at some point, if we ever make it that far in Steel Soul runs. Oh, ah! Okay. Why was there a rat in the map? Okay, what we're going to do... Okay. What we're going to actually do is we're going to go back. Because, my pride. But if we get to an area... Ah! Oh, why'd I go this way? Hi. If we get out of here... Which way do I have to go? That way. Run! Run! Okay, okay. Wait, ah! That's not the way out. This way. Okay, what we're doing right now, because I'm being very quiet right now, is we're... Okay, you know what? I don't care. The main thing that I feel bad about saving and quitting for is areas where saving and quitting generally avoids death. And yes, that's what that just did. But I'm not gonna die in a Steel Soul stream at the beginning of the stream to a flying rat. I have standards to my deaths. If I want to die in the stream, I'm dying to a boss, or an enemy gauntlet, or an Act 2 enemy. That would have been a horrible death to go through, especially considering I spent an hour and a half getting back here before stream, just to die an hour into stream. Not even an hour, 41 minutes into stream. No. We are not doing that. So, that was purely because the content of that would not have been good if I just died right there. Because that's what would have happened. Do you see how bad I am with those enemies? That's what would have happened. I would have died there. And it would have had a Pride Cometh Before the Fall Part 2 on my shorts. Because I released a short of a death I had where I died purely because of my pride. Where I died because of I chose to not save and quit in a platforming section with enemies, and then I ended up dying to an enemy. Luckily it was a 30 minutes in. I'm not dying to an enemy in a platform section this close to the end of Act 1. It's just too much to have that happen. There we go. We're gonna have to come here eventually for that. Come here. Oh. Okay, heal, heal. Okay, I have to be quiet because I'm lost in here. Okay, by the way, can you get those spikes back into him? That's just how you do it. Come here. Oh my god, I'm playing Steel Soul the intended way now, which is actually playing carefully and not running around like it's regular game mode. Okay, cool. Let's get down here. Let's heal. And let's go through here. I want to get the bench first because it's going to save me so much time just having the bench here to save and quit to. There we go. Let's buy the bench. I keep scratching my nose because it's very itchy at the moment. I don't know why. Okay, now let's go up here. Because oh no, the bench is broken. We're going to do this whole platforming section. And this little like Minecraft dropper section here too. If I can not mess up at the very beginning of it. Okay. Sorry, I gotta be locked in here. Because this is a section I'm scared of. I haven't had trouble with this section before. I don't know why I'm having trouble with it now. Probably because of nerves, and I am so dead. Okay, nice. Now I think you can avoid the... you don't need to avoid those guys here, because you go right back up here. Jump across here. Break this thing here. And then just go like this across here. And then you can sit down and full heal and get the maggots off, which is very nice. Okay, now, what we're going to do is we're going to go over here and we're going to do something risky for a good reward if we do it. Now, what is that risky thing? You may be asking. We're going to do a quest. Which doesn't sound inherently risky, but... it's the enemy that we have to kill for this quest that I'm concerned about. Okay, here we go. Hello, guys. They're like, oh, you come to eat on the tasty meat of these roaches? And go, hey, you should go kill some for us and give us their meat. And we now have the quest, Roach Guts. This gives us a very good tool. If we do this correctly, it pays off 10 times. If we fail, we lose the entire run. It's essentially the condition. And right now it's not looking good given the fact I took 3 damage to that guy. But, look, we have tools. We can do this. Okay. So we have a save point over there. We're gonna go down. Now you might be asking me, why are you going down when there's no way down? I mean, no way back up, that's easy. I'm gonna save and quit to get back. It's the short and simple answer. Yeah, that's why we have to worry about this enemy. Because it does that, and purely because of that, I am gonna save and quit. This is the part of the game where I'm saving and quitting because we are doing a quest actively. I promise this is not how I'm going to play actual encounters, but I'm doing a quest at the moment. So I'm going to save and quit to recover health and save the progress and reset the enemies as well, which is what that is to do. There we go, see? And now we just go do that 8 more times. Which should be a few reloads to get all the enemies. Nice. There's one up there. Why are you down there? What are you doing? No. Get away from me. Get away from me. Okay. There we go. Wait for that. I'm really scared right now. But this gives us attacks. So... oh, there's only 3 rounds. Okay, cool. So we gotta save and quit 2 more times, I think, to get all the roach guts we need. Roach guts. Then we can get attacks, and we can start making our way towards the final boss of Act 1. Oh, no, that's bad. Okay, you know what? That's fine. Totally fine. When we're going to die. We're going to die. Okay, cool. That's 1. And there we go. That's 2. We're locking in here, so I'm gonna get really quiet for a minute. Come over here. Come, fight me. I'm gonna regret asking you to come fight me. Come over here. Come over here. Come here. Come here. Come on. There we go. Okay, cool. Okay. Now we just go to save and quit one more time, then we'll save and quit to get back to the bench, and yeah, doing the speedrun of this game really has changed how I interact with the game and how it in the benches specifically. Because before doing the speedrun, I would have walked all the way back to the bench, sat down, and done that. But after the speedrun, I now actively use benches as a way to get back to past points I want to get back to. Because that's what you need to do in the speedrun, because it's faster. Okay, let's go. Come here, come here. There we go. Okay, cool. And one last one, and we get the tax. There we go. Okay, nice. That's all the roach guts we need. Okay, cool. There we go. We did it. Now we go back to the guys and say, hey, here's your roach meat, and they'll give us the tax. Which we will be using in the Phantom fight. Because Phantom is primarily on the floor except for the times that he is not. So, it's actually really good to have tax on the floor. And like a lot of enemies, I've mentioned this, but a lot of enemies do actually move on the floor. So, it's actually really good to have just tax. I know you can also use the spine like things as well. Okay, let me just skip all this dialogue. There we go. Tax. We will run back there just for like the sake of being somewhat normal about it. There we go. Alright. Let's go down here and go equip the tax. And then we will start making our way towards Phantom, which means we have to go through the mist. Nice. Okay, cool. I love tax. It's my favorite tool. Aside from the magnetic dice, which I cannot wait to go grab immediately once we enter Act 2. Okay, there we go. Now, what we're going to do first is go over this way. Because this is not the way to the Phantom arena. Oh. Oh, there we go, dead. Let's go. No, this is not the way to the Phantom arena, I just have to kill that guy real quick. But it is a way to a simple key. Okay, you know, I don't mind taking damage there, because we're probably going to reload back to the bench after getting the key anyway, so it's fine. Okay, kill this guy. This guy cannot do anything when you blow him, I love that. Okay, there we go, there we go. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. I didn't know we were playing Celeste, honestly. Because that is a Celeste combination right there. See, watch this. That's the power of tools. That, which would have taken 30 seconds, took less than 10. Okay, cool. Unless there's nothing else down here. I mean, there's something here, which I'm gonna grab. And also, Water's right here. But I'm not doing Water until I have a few more upgrades. Okay, we're gonna save and quit to go back to the bench, because it's just gonna be much easier to go to where we want to go if we're at the bench. Plus, it'll give us a little quick fix up of our stuff. The mist is a scary area, and I'm not ready for it mentally. I'm ready for it with everything I have. I just have to be careful. That's the main challenge of the mist, is being careful. How did I manage that? Okay. Anyway. Come here, come here. Come on. Come here. Come here. Okay, you did come here, for real, and you actually hurt me. Okay. That's for actually hurting me. And now we go over here. We go through this section real quick. Then we want to hit this guy a few times just for a heal. Without taking damage, preferably. Great, okay, great, okay, fantastic, let's go, okay, good. Now we're gonna do the scariest part in the game, in my opinion. Aside Phantom, but like, I'm a bit more prepared for Phantom this time. Okay, let's go up here. This is the Mist. Welcome. We have to complete 6 rooms in an order, and the 4th room is a free room. The 4th room is literally free, so we only have to complete 5 rooms. But as you progress through the rooms, more of these entities, which do double damage, spawn. And if you reset to the beginning, it doesn't reset their spawn rate, it just keeps increasing. So, you want to get it right the first 6 times. Those guys. I want to find some flies, because those flies, when you play the Needlin, tell you where you need to go. Here we go. Where must I go? Over there. Okay, that's room 2. That's room 2. Ah. No, 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 no. No. I'm not dying to the first one to tease me. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, cool, cool. I'm going to be very quiet for this because this is actually a scary part of the game. Okay, that's the first 3 rooms. This is the 4th one. Because right now I'm 2-hit at the moment, and I don't want to be 2-hit. It's not preferable. Okay, where'd I have to go? Tell me the general direction, I'll infer it from there. Straightforward? See, the spawn rate gets more increased as you go along. So, you gotta kind of deal with more as you go along. And the things I want to grab are right by one. Oh. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take an educated guess here. What do I do here? We're gonna take an educated guess because if I'm wrong, then... Oh my gosh, that's the other sorry, I've connected this one on my computer, it just went off. If I'm wrong, we can jump in the mist and go get healing and all that stuff. Just... Are you kidding me? A spike on the background is how I die. Well, like Sisyphus says, over and over and over again. Or something like that, I don't know. Well, I guess we're gonna walk through the entire process of how I do this all over again. Because I just died. I'm so annoyed. After all that work just to die to a background element in the mist is kind of crazy work. And how far in the stream? An hour. I think I want to explain real quick how it feels dying in Steel Soul. Because right now I've gone really quiet, and that's for a reason. Because how I'm seeing that is I'm seeing that as 2 hours of work that I put into the game just to go away. And now I'm back at the beginning again, which is the whole point of Steel Soul. I understand the whole point of Steel Soul is you get better at the game, you learn your lessons, and you push forward. But like, and a big, clear, glaring example of how this is going to work for me is if I get to Act 3, I'm going to be as careful as possible. I'm going to be saving and quitting where I must. All that stuff, because that will be about 14 hours worth of work. So I will be very careful with where I choose to not be careful. That's mainly the dream bosses. In Act 3, all the main bosses you need to fight are dream bosses. Which, if you get how dreamers worked in the first game, if you died in the dream in Steel Soul, you do not die in the actual world. So, that's how it works here. Anything dream related or binding related, like for example the first sinner, aren't possible to die fully on because they aren't in the realm of reality. If that makes sense. It's because it's a dream sequence that you cannot die in them. Essentially how it works. So once I get to Act 3, I can be a little more reckless in dream sequences. Like, for example, if I die to Lost Lace, I'm never picking up Steel Soul again. Because I will never be able to mentally recover from dying to Lost Lace. Like Lost Lace, when I get up to there in the Steel Soul save file, I will actively be practicing in a save file I can die on to be able to kill Lost Lace first attempt, which you have to be able to do. I know a lot of people say they're waiting for God Home or something like God Home to come to Silksong before they even decide to attempt Steel Soul. And I understand why. There's a few bosses I'm really daunted by, that I'm really scared of coming across. I'm scared of the entirety of Firewater, because Firewater is my least favorite location in the game. It is the most unfun location in the game by design. Come here. Come on. You can do your thing now. Now you're gonna do the thing again. Come on. Come on, go tell me you can do it. Okay, yeah, there you go. Okay, let's try and not die in the Moss Hunter fight, please. I haven't had that happen yet, but that would be truly humiliating. There we go. Okay, cool. Let's do this all over again. Over and over again. Gosh. Okay. We're not going for tax. Next time, I'm just gonna cut down the amount of work we need to do for this run, which means we will be doing a little less overall. But I just want to get to Act 2 at this rate, so I'm just gonna do the bare minimum I need to do to get to Act 2. All that stuff we did in the beginning of stream, not doing it this time around, because it takes too much time.
That's fine.
Alright. All over again. What can I talk about while doing 2 hours of progress all over again? I guess I want to talk about content. The first stream, and this section of the stream, well no, the first stream is being turned into a video. Because I think the way the stream turned out fits perfectly within the video context of the Act 1 experience of Steel Soul. Because all this work to get to Phantom and kill Phantom and unlock Act 2 is going to be the Act 2 video. Because I think it perfectly encompasses... I don't know the word is, but I think it's the perfect example of how Act 1 Steel Soul feels like by doing all the work to get to Phantom and then dying to Phantom. I think that just perfectly sums up Act 1's experience. So I think that's how I'm going to frame the video. And then just the Act 2 Part 1 video, because like Act 2's getting multiple parts. I'm not going to make it its own one big long video, because there's so much to Act 2. A majority of my playtime is Act 2 for the run. So it's going to have multiple parts. Like, I think Act 3 would have 2 parts. If it was in a video format for Steel Soul. I don't care if you hit me out of shield. There we go. I think Act 3 would have 2 parts. And then just like a little epilogue one with like the exclusive content. Because I'm going to do the Steel Soul exclusive content after I finish Act 3 and 100% it. Because I just don't want to die to the exclusive boss. And have to redo the entirety of Steel Soul again to get back there. Even though it's an easy boss, it's literally just all the void attacks. And that's it. So, I wouldn't be too upset doing it. Oh my gosh, anyway, yeah. But it's just it's a risk thing. Okay. So, for those who don't know, and for those who are awake and not sleeping, because I feel like quite a few people are probably sleeping, that's just my running theory. I'll get to confirm it after I finish streaming. Because I mentioned it at the beginning of stream. I don't know. I mentioned it when there was 5 people, so we have 27 people now. Thank you so much for watching. But last stream, the concurrent was 34. So... And that's what I mean, like going, oh yeah, watch this many people that actually was disappearing last time. No, last stream was 34 people, and I looked at it concurrent like at one point, and like the numbers slowly dwindled over time. And then I looked at like the statistics on the YouTube studios, and like 91% of my watch time was from people from TVs. So that makes me curious if I ended up being in people's autoplays. And people who were sleeping had me running in the background because they were sleeping. And then they woke up and went, oh, what's this? And then turned it off. That's what I'm curious about. Because I would love to believe that I'm talking to 27 people who just don't like to chat. Which, great, I don't chat on quite a few streams myself. But I do know a little better than that. Given the numbers that I pulled before and the statistics based on those numbers, I think it's going to be really interesting finishing this stream and seeing what the numbers and where they came from and what it all means. Because I find that interesting. Because if I'm the type of stream that plays in the background while people are sleeping, cool. I don't mind that. If people are actively just putting it on the background for things, hello. I appreciate you. And if people are actually actively watching, I also appreciate you so much, because you're here. It's interesting to see like why the people are here though. It's like that's what I find interesting. But attempt number 12. There we go. So we're gonna do the same things. I did a different order last time. Because, oh my gosh, I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, I actively did a different order to save myself, like, the mental load of, like... Because my brain at this point, because I've done this route 12 times now, has actively put towards a checklist. So I do see this game, at least its first Act 1, as a checklist now of things I have to do to finish it. Which is a shame, because I don't like playing games as a checklist. Like, I used to platinum stuff on PlayStation, and I just lost interest in playing the games because I was seeing them as checklists, and my fun was determined by that checklist, rather than by the gameplay itself. Like, what, we're at 104, nearly 105 hours in Silksong, and about 20 of those hours have been Steel Soul attempts. And, like, I find the game fun enough where I can continue going, but it definitely is going to get to a point where I'm going to have to actively take a break from the game for about a couple weeks to even want to sit down and do more Steel Soul. Like, any depth beyond getting the claw line in Act 2 most likely will be an automatic break, because I just cannot handle the mental load of how much I would have lost from that. It'd be like, what, 3 hours of progress? Just down the drain? Like, mental-wise, I am going to be deeply upset by that. And I'm going to need to take a break from the game to be able to recover from that event. Okay. We don't really need to go deliver this now, and I'm not going to. Okay. Can we not get comboed by a fly, please? Please. I'm already humiliated enough by dying. Okay, there we go. Rest. We're just gonna go. I quite honestly don't need to go do that now. I'd rather do that a little later when I am actively needing the moss soup for the 3rd nail upgrade. Because the nail upgrades go in this order for me, which is usually the order everyone takes them in, but, you know, there's always people with differences here and there. The one we have to grab first, which is when we save Bellheart. Then the one from the Whispering Vault. And then the one that involves all the different ingredients. And that's kind of the order I do the hair oils in, because obviously the 4th one comes from Act 3. Belbies with tools would go so hard though. Like, just think about it. Like, Belbies with tools, it goes so quickly. Come on, do our sibling dance. Dun, 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 dun. I saw that today on TikTok. Okay, come on. Yeah, the Bell Beast always dies in the air for me. I don't know why it always happens like that, but it does. Alright. Then we can go get the dash, then we have to go get the Fractured Mask again, even though I'm quite tempted to go for Fractured Mask slightly later. Oh no, Hornet's dead. So I'm gonna get a because I need water. I've been working. I worked a couple hours a day, not like a couple for 2, but like not long enough to be considered a long shift, but not like short enough to be considered a short shift. So I have barely consumed water today, which is why I have just water casually on stream. Even though, drink water. If you are watching this and you haven't yet, drink water. Luigi always said this stream is sponsored by water. Luigi's a very good streamer. Well, we used to stream. He doesn't do that as much now. But like, yeah, I just have to explain where the reference came from. But anyway. We are now going to go to Deep Docks, now that we have gotten Bell Beast. We're going to go get the dash. Hello, Bell Beast. Okay. Bye-bye, Bell Beast. We're going to get the dash. And then we're going to go get the Fractured Mask again, because having extra hit is always nice. Then I may go get water then. Just like a quick 3-minute break. And then we will run and do Far Fields to get the cloak. Greymore. We're going to do Greymore up until the Bell Beast. Then we'll have 5 fleas by then to skip the Morwing fight. Which I skipped one now, we come back to this one later. And then we will be able to go to Bellheart, do Widow. Then we have to go to Sinner's Road. Go fight Phantom, hopefully we don't die, and then exit Act 2. Well, obviously Sinner's Road has a little more we have to miss, but we don't... We're not going to name that right now, because that's where we died last time. Okay, give me 1 second, seriously. What is going on? This has been very annoying. There we go. We keep going, we keep pushing. There we go, hit this Silk Sphere, so now I just have to hit it once. Run away. Get this for later. This is like my 4th time explaining my route on stream. Which I guess is good for people who haven't watched and don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Alright. We're gonna try ignore the etching and see if that goes away. So right now I'm highly irritated. But, well, I'm irritated for more than one reason. Dying in the mist is not nice. Alright. We're gonna do a quick audio test, because I want to just make sure the audio sounds good. Then we'll be happy. Okay, where am I talking? I'm not talking that much. Okay, here. Yeah, okay, that's me. There we go. Okay, cool. Because I have my phone for chat. Alright, I guess we're going down here. Hitting this is on our way down, even though we don't need it. And continuing forward. Into here we go. Rosaries. Okay, let's do story time while we're just doing all this. I just need to figure out a story to tell. No, I didn't jump enough. Okay. So, this is something that I will be doing and coming back to, which I'm excited to do. I used to stream on Game Jolt. Now, that's not what I'm going back to doing. But, like, I used to stream on Game Jolt back when it had firesides, as they were called. But, those were something else. Ah. Because firesides would have no audio for, like, the first 3 months. At least no built-in audio. You had to install, like, a third-party program and set it all up and link it all together. Like, I think it was, Audio Banana. So you'd have to set that up, and I eventually did, and then they came out with, if you stream from the client, which GameJolt had a client, you could, just connect your OBS or something, and you would have your audio going, essentially, from your computer. But, like, firesides would never save, either, because I don't think GameJolt had, like, the storage or bandwidth for that sort of thing. But, like, for example, I used to run an SMP. There was a copy of the Dream SMP. And we do not talk which SMP member I imitated in that era of my life, because they, did some stuff, and I don't support that person anymore. But we all have our embarrassing phases, okay? Mine was Dream SMP. But yeah, so, like, they just wouldn't save. I think the most I had on a fireside was, like, 200 people, which is insane to think about. I haven't hit those numbers with people watching my lives here on YouTube, which is all cool. It's all working, all that sort of stuff. Like, I could probably stream every day at this point, and that would probably get me closer to getting, like, a push in the algorithm, because the algorithm loves the daily doing stuff sort of thing. Depending on what it is. Like, I know if you upload a Stardew Valley day a day sort of thing, it won't get as much attraction because it's kind of just copy and paste content. But if you do, like, sort of within a niche, or you stream every day and stuff like that, it'll push it out more often. Like, what's my short sitting on right now that I released? Like, if you release a short a day, you'll do well too. 461 views is crazy for a short, that's crazy. Okay, anyway. Yeah, I'm talking about views and numbers right now, but this is, like, what I'm most, like, interested in. Is what generates what. Like, I'm not trying to min-max retention or anything like that. Far from it. My streams are not that retention heavy. Neither are going to be my videos. I don't really want retention-heavy videos. Like, we see more big names like Mr. Beast do that sort of thing, and, like, I don't want to do that. That's very gross. So, yeah, that sort of thing. Body's being irritating today, which is not good when I'm streaming. But we push through. We live, we love, we lie. Dun 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 dun. We're about to get the dash again, which is going to be very nice. Okay. I'm not even going to go for those rosaries. I don't really want them. We're just gonna keep going. Here we go. Ah! Okay, I nearly died just trying to do something reckless. That's not good. I am tired right now, also that's probably why I'm playing not so good. Excuses, excuses. Okay, here we go. And there we go. I'm gonna heal down here, because there's just like one set of enemies here, but I don't want to risk getting hit twice and dying. There we go. So now we can go get the dash, which is going to be so good. I love coming to the dash for the 12th time. And grabbing the dash for a 12th time. Not including my main playthroughs, which would make it 14 times. I'm trying to regain the hope of a future forgotten. I'm trying. I've died, well, 11 times doing it. When I mentioned I've died 11 times, it includes the ones I've done on my Steam Deck. Not the ones I've done on stream fully. On stream, I have died 4 times. Alright, cool. So, what I'm going to do real quick, and I'm interested to see what happens when I do this, is I'm going to leave for 3 minutes to go get some water. And to go sort out this little issue real quick, because I don't know what's going on with it, but I want to just figure out an issue to not have it be a constant problem for the next probably 2.5 hours. And I'll be back in 3 minutes. So I'm going to leave you with that audio glitch and this bench. And I'll be back. I have returned back to the stream. Now, let's have a look. We're sitting on 28 people, 27 people. Interesting. In case you're like someone who's like actively watching and confused, this is what I'm doing. I went to get water. But also, my last stream, 91% of the watch time that I got in my last stream, let's just make sure I'm still sitting in the camera properly. I am. came from TVs, so I've made the assumption, and I'm pretty sure I'm correct, that most of that watch time came from people who were sleeping. And then progressively over the course of that stream, there's evidence people were dropping out and the numbers were going down slowly. So I'm pretty sure it got pushed to an extent, and then people were watching from their TVs because they were sleeping. So, yeah. Give me one sec. That's a little funny sound when it goes back up, but yeah, no, it's just my little bar myself. But I'll sort that out a little later. It's just something with the Xbox where it's automatically opening on my account after I signed into it. If I die here, I'm gonna be embarrassed. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'll sort that out a little later because I need to do this right now. Alright, and this is another one of the fleas, so we're at 3 fleas so far. We need to get 5 to be able to move to... I forgot we don't have the glide ability. We need 5 to be able to go to the Greymore area and skip Morway. Okay, there we go. As we get more attempts, I'm going to actually be a lot more quieter during these times, because there's not much I can really say about this gameplay that I haven't already said in the previous attempts. And if I repeat myself over and over and over again, I'm going to get really, really bored. So we're going to try moderate how much I repeat myself throughout these playthroughs. Come here. Come here. Okay, good. Okay, cool. We're gonna heal here because the next set of enemies are kind of annoying. Does anyone unironically use those rings? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my nose at the moment. It's just going to be a constant issue for the entire stream. There we go. Now it's what's supposed to be the hard one. Oh my gosh, give me 1 second. This is actually really annoying. Nice, okay, cool. Yeah, because if you did this room early enough, Chakra will help you.
Lesbian?
It sounds like she said lesbian. Lesbian? Dang Hornet, that's crazy. glitch, which means there's a video glitch. Why is there so much audio glitches right now? Is it warning me I'm gonna die? Right, there you are. There we go. That's not enough rosaries, but we have these, so we're fine. Alright. No traps activated. We've done the speed run now. We get to it time. What is going on? That one's heating up a little, but that's okay. Go, let me out! Okay, okay. Well, I mean, we didn't even need to use the rosary ring there. We have enough now. There we go. Memory lock it so we can get the second blue tool skill. I mean, blue tool slot. Blue tool slot. I love word pronunciation. How did I manage that for one? This is how I talk to myself, like, constantly when I'm playing this game, is I'm constantly okay, don't fall in the red spikes again. What, now you're not going to be a problem. Okay, wait, this is actually a problem. If I die here, I will end stream. I am being 100% serious. Okay, here we go. Okay, that ant put me in a tough spot. Okay, can I go over here? Okay, cool. That's the way they disable the bench trap here, so you can sit on it. We mainly went there to get rid of that one, though, because that bug was annoying. And now, we go through here, jump in here. If I can get in there, thank you. I thought the game glitched out for a second. Now, we get the curve claw, which is my go-to weapon and choice. At least for now. And then a fractured mask. And here we go. So now we are back to where we need to basically be. Now we're gonna, there you go, cool. Now we're just gonna do so much more. There we go. So, next we are heading towards Lace. We're going to fight Lace 1 now. Because we need to do that for progression. I'm just trying to get there. Alright, so first we're gonna go down here. Because we want to get a crafting kit. And to do that we have to go down here. And fight this enemy arena. There we go, okay, cool. I just wanted to be quite unlocked in for that one. Because my brain is in let's get this done mode, and that's a quiet mode to me. So, I guess we could tell stories. I'll figure out a story.
Danny Frank. Mio fine. Buenera.
Oh, I can tell a story. So, I was trying to figure out how to start the story. But, I think we've all at some point in, like, even as a kid, like, especially in teenage years, have probably twisted the truth a little for certain things to get what we want out of something. Like, I used to have this, I had this best friend in, like, what, year 10? Who my parents didn't like. Which, like, I guess fair enough. After everything that went down with them, like, never blame them for it. I mean, I did for a little bit, but, like, I never fully blamed them for what happened with them. But I wanted to, because I never had gone out to a shopping centre just to hang out with someone before that weekend, and so I was asked if I wanted to come along for something like that, and I said it was for something else with a friend, without mentioning that my best friend was also going to be there. Like the perfect swindle. And it was like an amazing day, it was so much fun. So, yeah. One of my fondest memories with them, I think. Quite honestly. So, like, yeah, I didn't have too many of those moments. I was way too much of a goody two-shoes when I was younger. But I had some. Yeah, then that friendship ended like 2 weeks later. So, like, it was worth it at the time. What other high school horror stories I have? I talked about film last time. I want to talk about economics. Because, my gosh, I could never grasp economics. Like, there was this one chart, which is like supply and demand chart, which I'm sure is relatively simple to most people. And you gather that I am not most people. Like, it took me a full year to grasp a supply and demand chart. And even then, I don't even remember how it works. I guess it's like, the more supply you have, the cheaper it is. Like, no, because the price went up with the more supply you had, so like, what that mean? I guess it's... I don't understand it, even like thinking about it hypothetically. Like, that's how bad I am in economics. Like, I barely passed that class. And I did really well in the rest of my classes. I just barely passed economics. Like, don't trust me with the economy. If I ever become like the Prime Minister, which is Australia's version of the President. Except they don't have complete control over the country. They have a whole party behind them that helps them make decisions, and they don't make the final decision on their own. Cough, cough. I mean, I know America has a system that they have parties and they can veto things, but like obviously, like especially for like big changes, it's like the president in America who gets last say. Like, if it goes through all of this and the president's like, and denies it, like there's nothing you can do about that. But like, for example, here in Australia, if we want to get like a big law passed, it has to be the parties that suggest it. Like, yes, the people could want a law like that, but the parties have to come up with what that law would look like. And then it has to pass 2 houses and then is it 2 houses? I'm trying to remember what my political system is. It has to pass, like, multiple levels of government. And then, especially if it's like it's changed to our base constitution, or like a huge nationwide change that impacts a lot of people, it gets called to a national vote. So the people decide. Not the government. The government's just the first step in that decision. Like what? We had, like for example, like gay marriage. Because I don't remember when it became legal here. I'll quickly look that up later, but it was a national vote. And like, an overwhelming majority voted yes. Like, I think it was like 70-something% voted yes for gay marriage, which is amazing. People wanted it. But it wasn't left up to like the government to choose if that's okay or not. It was left up to the people. And the people said yes. We had something called The Voice, which was a whole thing here. So essentially The Voice is, the best way to explain it is First Nations people, like we know what happens to a lot of people who have their land stolen by the colonizers of, okay, the British. Primarily the British. And Australia obviously is one of them. We were a convict island. So The Voice, specifically with government, from what I can remember off the top of my head, was a voice, a First Nations voice to represent issues of First Nations people and to give a few more rights over to First Nations people. Which, yeah, if that's the whole thing, that's amazing. But that was one of those nationwide choices. Do you see where we're going at with this? People, when it comes to certain things that occur, will never be moved. Right, The Voice was kind of doomed from the start. Because I know, especially in my biggest complaint with the voice, was the lack of transparency of what it fully was. Like, from what I've gathered, it sounds amazing. But they didn't really, during the time they were especially campaigning for it, for an entire year, by the way, didn't properly explain it. Like, what it was going to fully pan out to be. And that did leave a lot of people going, I don't know what this is, so I don't really want to vote yes for it. There's obviously the people who... And look, my child's family friendly, so I'm trying to be as, like... not going too far into the whole situation of it. But, like, there was obviously the people who took the racist way for it. Like, oh, they're gonna make us pay to live on the land and all that sort of stuff, which was the main stuff I heard. It's like, no, that's not what's gonna happen. That... There's... no. At least that's what from I gathered of what it was. I never thought that was going to be what it was doing. It was mainly about representation and land rights, which is mainly what we already have here. Is just the land rights here are interesting because you have to have you have to be able to prove that you had ancestors who owned the land. So if you have some sort of ancestral site that you can prove is yours, stuff like that. If you can prove it's your land, you get it back. I'm sure the system's more complex than that, but I don't know too much about the system myself. I just know that it's a proof-based system. We had, I think his name was Eddie Marbo. I'll look that one up because I don't want to get this one wrong. Oh yeah, I'm doing this real quick so I can... Yeah. It would have been Eddie Marbo. So, he lived on this island that's connected to Australia. And his ancestors have lived there for about, like, hundreds of years. Right? Thousands. And Eddie Marbo had the right to this bit of the island because that is his ancestral right, essentially. His ancestors lived there, they pass it down, and it would be his to lead, essentially. But then the government sort of come and says, you cannot legally own this land, we do. If I recall correctly, he ends up going to, like, mainland Australia for a while, doing work there, like construction, like railroads or something, if I remember the documentary sort of film we watched on it. And eventually he finds this structure on the land, which is not natural. It is something that would have to be made by man. And he ends up essentially going to court over this land, to prove that he owns the land and that it is Aboriginal land. And so he ends up winning this case. And that essentially instates Aboriginal land rights, which is if you can prove it's the land of your people, then it's the land of your people. The big problem with this system is they can very easily deny evidence. Like, even if there is evidence towards you being the owner of the land, they could simply say no, that's not evidence. And some bits of land, they flat out said they're not giving back. If I recall correctly. Anyway, off the top of my head. This is all off the top of my head. I could be completely wrong. But... So, Boyce was aiming to make that easier. Make it a bit more fair, essentially. In some capacity. it was unclear in how much capacity. Like, I don't know what capacity would have done that. Oh, there's so many audio glitches here. But yeah, like, the whole point of that is that changes within Australia are nationwide choices. The voice failed because a majority of the people in, what, 5 states of the 7 voted no. So the states were overall a no. And it failed completely. But like something like, for example, America, which is the whole point of the example, is the president gets last say, not the people. So if they do this whole idea of what something they want to do, if they want to change something in the constitution, they want to do all this, it goes through what? I don't know the legal jurisdiction. Oh my gosh, the glitches. The legal jurisdiction of America and how its politics fully work. I want to be fully open and honest about that. I don't know completely how they work. But I know it's similar in terms of it has to go through a few areas of government. And then it lands on the president's desk. And the president has to sign. If the president chooses not to sign, that's it. No matter how hard you are pushing for that law, no matter how hard people want that law, that's it. Yeah, I end up like talking politics there for a minute. Okay, let's get off the topic of politics. I just find it interesting, like, the differences between countries. Like, there are so many cool countries that do so many cool things. Like, there was a whole revolution in the country run by Gen Z using Discord, and they threw out the government in a week and replaced it entirely. Like, that's insane. That's impressive. It's incredible. They said that government does not represent them and threw them out. And that was the end of the story. I did not get the choral command bit at the beginning of the game. I skipped it. Oh no. It's fine. Yeah, since then people have tried to do other things on Discord and like those have failed tremendously. Like what? They tried to kidnap the Prime Minister by planning things over Discord here in Australia. And they found out because they got the messages, because Discord looked at them and said that's a national security threat. And it just failed. So yeah, no. This generation, the generation I'm in is interesting. Because we can have like the most interesting coup of the country of all time on Discord and have someone try the plan to kidnap a Prime Minister and completely fail because they talk about it on Discord. Like, it is highly fascinating. I love being Gen Z. Alright, so now we are going to have enough fleas to be able to go to the entrance of Belheart without having to do morphing. We have to go to... Hello, how you doing? I was talking Australian politics for a minute there. It got a little crazy, but we are now back. I'm gonna do a quick check of the stream quality. Okay, cool. It looks good. You doing good? I'm doing good as well. My work today was good, so I'm having a great time right now playing Silksong. We're having a lot of audio glitches today, which means we're having a lot of visual glitches today, which is kind of weird, but we live to live with it. So yeah. So right now we are going to go get the other 2 mask shards that we need to grab. And also we're gonna go down here. We'll also grab a spiel fragment while we're here. Grab a quest and complete a quest, and then we'll go do Greymore and all that. I'm getting caught right now. I'll have to go back. And then we are going to hopefully not die on Widow. I haven't died on Widow in a good bit now, so I'm hoping I've got Widow down. And then we are going to... Oh my god. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. No pressure? Okay, my friend just sent me that they know I'm streaming, that because, yeah, no pressure is a crazy line. I'm assuming that's to the call, but like, we're watching, no pressure. I find that funny. Alright. I'm so excited to do all this just to die at the mist again. I'm so hyped for that. Because it's gonna happen. I'm gonna die at the mist again. Okay. We're gonna grab a Mars shard from over here. Oh no. Oh no. No, no. Okay, good. Oh. No, no! It just went down there with extra steps! I just went down to the bottom with extra steps. This is not good. Alright. Let's try again. This time for sure. There we go, 300 rosaries, which means we get the other Mars shard. And then we go to Bellheart, and we go to Shellwood again, Widow again. We could probably realistically skip Greymore if we really wanted to. We don't really need Fredstorm or anything from there at the moment. But obviously then we have to come back to that area later. And we have not as much tool damage. So it's kind of a trade-off. Wait, I could just save and quit. It's a trade-off, essentially. Either we don't have an extra tool damage and we have to rely more on actual skill, or we go do an extra 10 minutes of content. Again. Because at that point, I would not go through with the entire thing. Because I've done it so many times at this point. I don't want to do it how many times at this point? I don't want to do it again. But it means that later on I may die to Phantom because I chose not. Why did I sit there? Okay, you know what? I don't need to worry about that. I may die to Phantom because I'm not doing as much tool damage as I possibly could. And right now I'm inclining to just going straight to Act 2 without doing any additional content. Oh, this bug's gonna get scared in a minute. Watch its reaction, ready? Beast. Horrible beast. Okay, we want to go to tomorrow. We're going to tomorrow to get the final flea, then going to the flea caravan to go down to... Or we go up to the Grey Mall. We hit 2 hours, let's go. I have a feeling this will be a 3-hour stream. I don't know how far I could go beyond 3 hours, to be honest. I mean, I literally can't because I got work tomorrow, but... One second, I'm just platforming. Okay, there we go. Okay, nice. Let's go down here again. The thing is, I swear if I was in classic mode, as they call it in Silksong, I would not be dying this much. Because I would be actively not as scared of dying. But because I have that fear of dying in the back of my mind, I play slightly poorly. Because I'm constantly scared of messing up, so I take precautions and then I mess up. It is the out of fear of dying permanently that makes you die more. Alright, there we go. And now, there we go. So now we can go to Belheart. Yep, travel with the flea caravan because that makes it easier. And now we have made it to Belheart, about an hour in. Well, not even an hour at this point. It's more 56 minutes. Alright, grab this because it's an item. Hey, how you doing? Came for the men? That's crazy. How you doing? We have died quite a bit. We died in the mist. It's kind of sad. So we're trying our best to get back there again. You are good? That is good. I am also doing good. I'm doing fantastic today. As I say, because I am doing fantastic today. Do I have any more rosary? Okay, I can't get this yet. This is bad. Okay, we'll have enough rosaries to get it when you come back around after Widow, so that's fine. Oh, I should sit on the bench real quick though. I got sent an image. Why am I being sent things while I am actively doing streaming? Okay, cool. So we are going to get the full parts to get the poison, the bulk pouch, and then go from there. Oh my god, audio glitch. Alright, and here we go. It's gonna be a bit of or glitching for the first little bit of this section because of it's a new area. Okay, get rid of this. No. A bit of damage was not worth a frayed rosary string. That was not worth it. Okay, go over here, because I can get the long pin in here. There we go. I think my theory is correct. Anyone who's actually watching, I have a theory, because last stream I did, concurrent peak was 34 people on that stream. And when I looked at it later, about 91% of my watch hours came from people on TVs. So, I have a theory that I'm on in the background of people's TVs while they're sleeping. That's what I meant. So, I'll get to look at the data after the stream to see if that's true. Oh. Ah, no, please don't. Let me go. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm super excited. Because I like seeing, like, if I'm on the background, it's on TV. Cool. I'm pretty happy with that. Like, that sort of stuff means I could theoretically just be silent the entire stream and I would not have any impact on viewership. Which is kind of sad to me, because I am actively trying my best to engage throughout the stream. But it is what it is, ultimately. Like, also the fact that the viewership slowly came down over the course of that stream as time went on. Like, it has now. Like, what? My peak concurrent was 30. And it's down to 18, which maybe I got less entertaining over time, but there also is the theory that it's people who are asleep waking up and turning off the stream. I'll be interested to see the results of my little experiment. So yeah, we're getting all the pole parts right now, so we can get poisonous tools, because poisonous tools are so much better than regular ones. Like, it's crazy how overpowered these are when they have poison on them. There we go. Now we'll just continue forward, because there's nothing else here. Audio glitch is usually as a visual glitch. Hello, Chakra. We are not going for that flea. I nearly died last attempt to that flea. That flea will be saved later, when I have more health and can actually help it without risking my own life. But we're going to get the last mask shard for the 6th mask, so we can have 6 masks for Widow. I've done this 12 times now. There we go. See, that's like proof I've done this 12 times, because I just know where to go at that point to avoid all the enemies. Like right here, I run down and then up here. Completely avoids the enemies. Do I seriously not have enough rosaries for this spellway either? Oh, I do. Okay, good. Those walls spikier than Terry's criticism. I'm going to pretend I understand that reference. I don't understand that reference. But if that's someone who's has some pretty sharp criticism, then sure. That is true. No, I had such good movement into that point. Oh my gosh. There we go. Silksong's movement, I will say this every single time, is very good. You can tell they took a long time to make the movement perfect. And it shows, and it's appreciated, because it is... I consider, hot take, I consider Silksong to be better than Hollow Knight. Because I think overall just the movement alone is better than Hollow Knight's movement. Like, Hollow Knight was much more floatier. Is that a word? It's a word now. Audio glitch, no. One, two. Spikes. Okay. I think I've died to Sister Splinter once, and that was in my main playthrough, my first ever time fighting Sister Splinter. Ooh, nice, got double damage there. Okay, cool. I haven't hit phase 3 yet. No. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh, we never even got phase 3. It just didn't do the attack. Okay, cool. Here we go. Please do not fall down. I don't want to run back all the way. Thank you. There we go. So we're doing all this to get the wall bounce. There we go, there we go. Now we come down here, grab these, because we need them, and then bounce off this to get back up. Jump across. And we got the wall bounce, let's go. Drink water is why I say. If you haven't drank water, drink water. Water is good. Okay, please kill this, thank you. Okay, get this. Climb up here. We gotta break this down. Get down here. Okay, thank heavens I didn't die there. We'll just quickly jump on one of these guys over here to get a silk. There we go. Heal. And climb up here. And with that, we are back here again. So now we're gonna go over here. this thing for the Hunter's Journal, because we need to get 100 Hunter's Journal kills for a specific for a quest, not achievement. Even though you would need to for the achievement anyway, but that's not important. We're not focused on the achievements. We're focused on beating the game. Because the Silksong achievements, the Steel Soul, not Silksong, Steel Soul achievements are the only ones I have left. Two, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And there we go. Now we're gonna go through here. We're gonna go back here. Grab that, go back here. Break that down. Go back to this first area we started at. And go up here. And there we go. Now we go back here. Make sure we sit at this bench. So then we can save and quit back to here. And this is the coolest part for me, is if you dash down here, you could just dash all the way over to where you need to go for these power parts. It's just so convenient. It is so convenient. I am playing with an Xbox controller, by the way. I know you can play a PlayStation controller. I play with a Steam Deck when I'm not playing on the computer. So... Someone did not like Xbox, they left. We are now playing the speedrun of Can I beat Act 1 before my viewer count drops down below the double digits? This is like just more and more evidence to my hypothesis, so I'm enjoying it. Yeah. There we go. This is what we want. Pulp pouch. We got it, and now it's time to fight Widow. If I die at Widow, I'm just gonna end stream for tonight. Quite honestly, like, any death at this point is end stream for me, because we're nearly 2.5 hours in. So, at some point I do want to end stream. Like what, it's 10:30 PM right now. So at some point I will want to end stream. Like, it'll most likely be when I get to a certain point in Act 2. I know where I want to get to in Act 2 before I call it quits for the night. Wait. I'm an idiot. I didn't even equip the polyp pouch. Give me a second. Like, this is much faster than my my speedrun time at this point. There we go. Alright. Oh! I finally got it! Hello! I thought that was some obscure... I finally got it! I know who you are.
Vienta.
I'm not gonna say what that was about, and you're kind of cursed because I do have a chat on screen, so that got deleted, but on stream it will be there. But I'm sorry, it took me a minute. Ah, no. Okay, let's take a second to heal. Coming out. Okay, there we go. Heal real quick, because might as well just give him a quick heal in there. Okay. This is about getting to phase 2 right now, because phase 2 is the hard one. Okay, this is the hard phase we're getting into, but I have figured out how this phase works. So, we're going to throw all these first thing, because we just want to get down as much as possible. It makes things easier if we are down as much as possible. There we go. See? Yes, that's why we get Pole Pouch. I've died enough times, I figured out how to kill this boss easier. Let's let that sink in. I've died to Widow 7 times doing Steel Soul rounds. It's something else. But we finally did it. There we go. Whew. Okay, so now we're going to go straight for the Sinner's Road. I'm not going to do any other additional... I might get one item that's like an additional item, but that's only because it's going to make things a lot easier. Because we'll have more tools. Because we're going to go get the Shard Satchel. This is just a lore cutscene. At the moment, it's a lore cutscene. That you can't skip. You can't skip this cutscene. I want Team Cherry to add the ability to skip cutscenes specifically for this sort of cutscene. Because it's like 30 seconds of just nothing for me, because I've seen it like 12 times at this point. They're dead. Okay, cool. For her light eternal, our song sustains. Okay, in about 2 hours and 28 minutes and 30 seconds, we have the needle in. And now, you're going to break the belfry. Yippee! Okay, cool. Alright, cool. I'm just thinking very hard at the moment about something, and I'm going to have to figure that out after stream. If it's even possible. Because I want to, just for a certain someone's sake, figure out how to cover up a certain part of the stream. Until a certain point in the stream. Just make sure, in case anything happens that's not anywhere. I will figure it out. But yeah. Okay, cool. We got that. We've unlocked this. Okay. What we're going to do very, very quickly is we're going to go get the Shard Satchel, and we're going to go unlock the other bell. And then we're going to go and go to Sinner's Road and go do everything else. Because at this point, I'm booking it straight to Act 2. I've been doing additional side content the entire time I've been doing all these runs. Like, I've been getting the extra simple key from that boss in Sinner's Road. I've been getting I've been getting additional quests done. I've been doing the Greymore stuff, and I actively have been doing that stuff every single time I got into this point, and it adds an extra like 30 minutes of playtime. That if I just book it straight to Act 2, get the stuff in Act 2, I could come back and do all that with more stuff. And it's much less risk doing that than it is if I go and do that stuff before I have all those items. One ways. Here we are. Cool. We have the shell satchel. And we're going to go back. We're going to go unlock that bell. Is it a bell? I think it's a bell. And we should all be happy. Because then we can also take the bell beast back to the Oh, I didn't get the bell upgrade. I didn't get the upgrade for the needle. Oh my gosh, my stream is lagging. Stream is lagging. There we go though. In here? Yeah, it's a bell. Because we need to do, what, 6 of these? To unlock the last judge, which... Like... The only reason I'm not doing last judge over the Mist and Phantom is the fact that last judge leads to the Underworks. And the Underworks, it is less efficient to go the Underworks route than it is to go the Mist route. The Mist route is safe. The Underworks route is safer overall than the Mist route. The Mist route's harder, but it's shorter because you can get to things faster through the Mist route, and that's why we're doing it. I would rather spend a little less time doing this than I need to. Let's go get this thing. I think I forgot to grab the Coral Commandment. Yeah, I did. I forgot to grab that Coral Commandment. Dang it. Okay, cool. No. Well, also, I keep forgetting I can just jump on that. Okay, anyways. There we go. Okay, cool. Sharpen the needle. Let's go. You can also skip this cutscene, which I'm very happy with. It's been like my 5th time getting my needle sharpened. I don't need to see it again. Okay, thank you. Alright, let's go to the Bell Beast. Let's go to Greymore, and let's start working our way towards Sinnoh's Road. Oh, I haven't equipped the shell satchel. Okay, we'll do that too. But the speedrun is still on. Can we get to the end of Act 1 before my viewers drop below double digits? We'll see. It's a great challenge. It's gonna require me to rush a little. Alright, yeah, we're just gonna keep going this way. Wait, no, not this way. I need to keep going up. There's parts of this run that I forget, but at this point, I can do this probably blindfolded. At this rate, I could probably do it blindfolded. Some of the enemy locations would throw me off, but aside from that... And also bosses. Bosses I would absolutely need to learn. Like, I would have to perform the skill. Oh, here we go. Sinnoh's Road. we go. First part done. Second part. Hello, Green Prince. We will be setting that guy free. In Act 3, that's going to be very important that we set that guy free. Okay, cool. There we go. Get it. Okay, cool. Okay, and there's a guy gonna spawn here. Can the guy spawn here, please? There we go. And there we go. Okay, cool. I'm winning. Okay, cool. I'm saying that a lot, but like this area is like one of those ones where I genuinely do have to focus for a minute. Otherwise I will just end up dying to these enemies. These enemies are the first like challenging ones in my opinion. Can I afford this? I can, great. Let's quickly unlock the bench. This is just gonna make things so much easier. There we go. There we go. Okay, cool. And we go back up. And the bench is open. And even though we don't really need it, we just want the heal, honestly. And then, boom. Go down here, make this easier to get up to next time. Because that's what that lever does, just makes the way up. And up here. Okay, cool. It's weird going straight to the mist. Because I don't do that. I go do other stuff, so this is a first. Oh. Oh, that's bad. Okay, you know what? It doesn't matter if I do that now. Okay. Okay. That isn't even enough. What? Okay. This is why we have benches. Because we could save and quit and go back to them and it fixes everything. Okay. Now, since we're at the 2/3 way through the stream, I do this usually in the half, and that's my plan, is to do this in the half way point of the stream. If you are enjoying the stream at all, and you're not asleep, as my running theory goes, then if you enjoy it and feel like it deserves it, I implore you to leave a like, please. Because it just, it helps push the algorithm stuff and all that. Like, it's for a reason, and also I just jumped in the muck water again. Like, there's a reason they have the system, but also it just shows that what I'm doing is something worth doing. Like, if there's enough liking of the Steel Soul content, I will keep doing it, otherwise I can just do it in my own time, honestly. I'm doing it online because I think it might be better to have that sort of engagement to make things easier with the game. Like, I could collab with someone who wants to do Steel Soul, and we could do a stream like that where it's a collab between me and this other person who are both trying to do Steel Soul from the start of Steel Soul. And that could be something fun. That's if I die again, though. If I don't die again, I probably can't do that. Anyway, we're at the mist. If you don't know what the mist is, you have to do 6 rooms in an order without getting a room wrong. Oh, I nearly died. Well, I didn't nearly die, I nearly took a damage. But these things tell you which way to go. So, for example, they're telling me to go that way. And in the first room, there is no creatures at all. But over time, these mist creatures spawn, which do double damage. Which is absurd. And ultimately, we want to avoid them as much as possible, but we can kill them. Okay, which way are these gonna go? This way? Oh, easy. Okay, great. Yeah, like this. We can't avoid this. So we had to use a bunch of those just now to be able to kill that thing. Okay, where are you going? Straight forward? Oh, let's try not to get hit by basic environmental objects, please. I don't want to be embarrassing and die to basic environmental objects. There's 2 more rooms now. Okay. We're gonna have to kill that one. Oh, that's bad. Okay, cool. Okay. Get down there. Hello, where do I have to go? Show me the way. Across? Okay. Now we only have 1 more room left. I could very much die here. No! Okay, so the whole gimmick of the mist is if you fall into the mist, you get sent back to the start of the mist. So, because I fell out of the mist, I will save and quit and allow myself to heal. Because I'm no longer in active danger. So, it helps me have a bit more health. And it makes the mist have another attempt, essentially. But yeah, that's why the mist can get scary. Especially since... audio glitch. When I went into the mist in my standard playthrough, I did it way later into the game. So I had a silk spear that would be able to one-shot those things. Because I had enough nail upgrades to do that. Okay. If I fall into the pile of worms, I'm going to save and quit, because that's just not happening. We're getting close. We're cutting it very close to the goal of beating Act 1, getting to Act 2 before we fall into single digits. The people are waking up. Or I'm boring. But we get to assume that the people are waking up, because I think that's the funny option. Okay, there we go. Back here again. Back to the mist, let's go. No. Oh, gosh. Okay, we're gonna take a quick second to get there without falling in the worms. Yeah. So I ordered Uber Eats today because I came home from work. I was like, I don't want to make anything because I was tired, which I am tired. Like, as soon as I finish the stream, I'll probably go eat one thing and then sleep. Because I just need sleep. Well, audio glitch. But, yeah. So... I got 14 days of binge for free. I don't know if that's like a universal, like, option for streaming, but... What is binge? Okay, we're back to the mist again, so we're gonna be careful again. But like, what is binge? Is my ultimate question. Is there anything worth watching on binge? Because if there is, I'll 100% go through and watch stuff on it for 14 days. I'm 100% down to do something like that. But I don't even know what binge is. I just, like, I get the occasional show, like, watch now on binge, and like, I'm like, okay, and I forget that show immediately. They just have forgettable shows. That's my question. Oh, I that one always scares me. Okay, there we go. Going straight up, so we've got to go straight up. Is it here? I want to check. But I know I'm going to have to kill that if I want to check. Oh no, okay, we're going to take a guess. Because if it's not, we'll know, because there will be another room after it. Okay, it is, okay, cool. This is the room that you get 4th time. So, if you get this room, you know it's the right... Oh, are you kidding? There we go. We're locking in right now for the miss. Why did it shoot the other way? Okay, okay. Down there? Which way are we going, flies? Please don't make me go all the way to the end. Okay, thank heavens. Okay, last room. Okay, okay. Good fly spawn. Just straight across. Oh, that's so good. Oh my gosh, what? That is so good. Okay, okay, we did it. We beat the mist. That's the entirety of the mist. It's because this guy in here, Phantom, is generating the mist. So as soon as we kill Phantom, we are getting rid of the mist. So, I'll be happy about that. Alright. Can we do it? Can we beat Act 2, Act 1? Like, period, can we beat Act 1? But also, can we beat it before we go into single-digit viewers? It's a nice little timer. Like, it definitely puts an edge of a challenge on this, because I now have to be a bit speedy about this. Okay, I hit the spike. Like, I'll come back with stuff later. Right now, my focus is finishing up Act 1. Because I want to fight a few bosses from Act 2, just like right now. Okay, I want to go down and heal real quick at the bench. This boss is really scary to me, because it is hard, but I can probably do it. If I die here, I'm gonna be so sad. But that means just the third stream is the redemption arc, even though this was meant to be the redemption arc too. Okay. Alright. Whew. Okay. Me and my Xbox controller are gonna do this. We're gonna win. We're gonna win. We're gonna lose. Okay. Just about being slow, being careful, being demure. Oh, why did I immediately jump into the enemy? Okay. I can heal, that's fine. No, no. Come on, I'm gonna be very quiet for this fight. Like right now, I need to actually focus. Okay. Screw this game. No, screw my skill. It's fine. Well, we have made no progress this stream. That is brilliant. Yeah, I have no words. I have no words at the moment. Like, realistically, let's evaluate. Let's evaluate, okay? You and me, right now, okay? Let's evaluate. What can I do, realistically in Silksong, to get past the roadblock I'm at with Phantom? Because it's 2 hours in. And at that point, I'm nervous and will not fight at my top performance. So what do I do about Phantom? I have one and only one idea. And that is, I do Last Judge. And I go down the other route of the game. It means I will have less nail damage for longer, but I know how to navigate the rooms. So I should be able to get over to the other side of the map and get what I'm looking for. It just means it'll take an extra hour to get to what I'm getting for. Is the extra hour worth it? At this point, yes. It is at this point more worth it to do a whole extra hour of content. Because the opposite end is I die 2 hours in and have to replay 2 hours of content where I could take an extra hour and not die at all. That's kind of the dilemma I'm in at the moment. So it's looking more appealing to take the extra hour of content, be a bit more careful, and just make my way the other way to Clockwork Dances. And then the nail upgrade, and then everything else. Now that I will not be doing tonight, because I've just died twice in Silksong. I gotta update the death counter. With relatively long hours in for Act 1. It is 2.5 hours and 2 hours worth of playtime. Just about. Lost this stream alone. So what I'm going to do is, I don't know if I'm going to stream this tomorrow. I don't know if I could handle streaming this tomorrow. I might stream something else. I want to see if I can do consistent streams. But I'm not going to stream Silksong tomorrow. I'll stream a different game. I might play my Fields of Mystria, or Fields of Mystria tomorrow. Because it's been a while since I played that, and I kind of want to see the mines. I said I was going to do that. But I'm 100% not playing Silksong. I might play Silksong tomorrow. But it feels like I need a break from Silksong for just a tiny bit, because I feel like at this point I'm getting frustrated with an hour and a half of attempts and not entering Act 2. I mean, not an hour and a half, a week and a half of attempts and not getting to Act 2, because how many hours are we on now? 106, and I started with 82. Just about. 85, maybe? It's been over 20 hours of attempts. Not entering Act 2. So what my mindset is I need to take like a day or two break from running attempts, and then we need to sit down. Well, I need to sit down, get back to after Widow Fight again, because I'm not doing that on stream, and taking the extra long route purely because it'll be easier than going and fighting Phantom and going through the mist. So that's where I'm sitting at right now. So in terms of the game, I'm done for tonight, because yeah, I'm quite honestly devastated after dying twice like that. I died twice last stream, but there was like an hour in. That's fine. 2 hours or 2.5 hours into a run and dying is devastating, because that is so far in, especially getting so close to Act 2 and then dying. Over 20 hours of attempts, and I haven't entered Act 2 yet. So next time we stream this, we're taking the extra long route. We're going to do Last Judge instead, because that boss is more predictable. I can handle Last Judge. We'll go through the underworks. We'll go through that to get to the dancers the other way. And that's our plan. Because that will be much less time consuming, because we will not have to do multiple 2-hour attempts to get back to Phantom again. That is my mindset. I'm so upset to leave this on a negative note, because yeah, I am upset, but it is also my own fault for going for Phantom instead of doing Last Judge so long, when I realized I could probably just go do Last Judge instead. Now if I die to Last Judge, we're gonna have a problem, but that'll be a part for Steel Soul Free. With that, I am happy to conclude stream, because I have hit the natural endpoint of stream, I think. So, thank you for watching the stream. I, again, apologize for leaving on a negative note. There's a few streams I left on negative notes, like, the one Garbanzo quest stream where I literally said screw this game and then ended the stream immediately after. That was not my finest moment. But, yeah. It's a good game, Silksong. There's a reason I've been doing 20 hours of attempts of Steel Soul. It's a good game. So, we are going to try again next time we stream this. I'll get back to Widow in my own time. At this point, I know the route off by heart. So I will just put on music or a YouTube video and rush through that stage again. Another hour and a half. What's another hour and a half when it comes to Steel Soul? Anyway, thank you for watching. I will end stream now, and I will see you guys next time, where, quite frankly, we will probably play Fields of Mystria. I think that's the game I want to play. I want to get back into it, and it should be fun. Alright, good night.